Welcome to the line change. And today, in this particular video, we're going to be talking about Canucks goaltender Thatcher Demko. As over the last couple of days, it's been finally revealed what this latest injury actually is. And we're going to go over an article posted on Yardbarker. I'll leave a link in the description down below. The article starts off with the headline, "It is finally known what injury Vancouver Canucks goaltender Thatcher Demko is dealing with." The article starts off by saying Thatcher Demko hasn't suited up for the Vancouver Canucks in over a month, and we now know what type of injury the netminder is dealing with. In early February, the Vancouver Canucks were taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs for their final game before the Four Nations Faceoff. And unfortunately, Thatcher Demko suffered an injury halfway through the first period. A few days after the Four Nations Faceoff wrapped up, the Canucks made the decision to place Demko on injured reserve with what they called a lower body injury. And then on Friday, during an appearance on Halford and Brough on Sportsnet 650 radio, Rick Dhaliwal shared that Thatcher Demko is dealing with a groin injury, something he knows quite a bit about from the 2022-2023 season, which caused the netminder to miss close to 3 months of action. Dhaliwal added that it's been tough for Demko to get into practices with how the Canucks' schedule has played out, including 2 sets of back-to-backs this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. This is a quote from Dhaliwal. "The Canucks' schedule is not helping. Demko needs full team practices before he plays games. When you have back-to-backs, you've got to take the third day off, so there's not much time for practices," Dhaliwal said on Halford and Brough. The Canucks did get some good news on Friday when they hit the ice at UBC for practice, as Thatcher Demko participated for about 20 minutes before departing to the locker room, which was the plan. There is also a tweet from Jeff Patterson, JPAT, of Rink Wide Vancouver. "Per team plan, Thatcher Demko's first Canucks practice in 5 weeks comes to a prescribed early ending. Skated with group for about 35 minutes, was actively involved, expected to ramp things up in days ahead." So that's good to hear about Demko, that they're planning on ramping things up. Obviously, with the back-to-backs, Demko not able to really get a whole lot of practices in, as I do believe Rick Tocchet mentioned that he'd like to see Demko in at least a few, 2, maybe 3 practices before they clear him to get back to the lineup and getting him some games. Obviously, time is dwindling down on getting Demko back in. And of course, the Canucks are in the middle of a huge playoff push, and they need to win as many games as possible, as there's only, 16 games left in the season. As I said, time is running out for Demko. Demko, 28, has had a rough 12 months on the injury front, which includes 2 knee ailments, which delayed his 2024-2025 season debut until early December against the St. Louis Blues. In 17 games this season, Demko has a 6-6-3 record, along with a 2.87 goals against average, a .891 save percentage, and 1 shutout. But this is obviously good news to hear that, he practiced for 20 to 30 minutes with the team. He had been skating on his own, but he had not been with the team. So this is good to see after 5 weeks, finally participating in a full Canucks practice. It also begs you to wonder why it took them this long to reveal what the injury was, and why they simply referred to it as a lower body injury for the last 5 weeks, almost a month. They did mention when the injury occurred that it wasn't the knee. They made sure to say that right away. But it also had people questioning, what is the injury this time? As he's had multiple over the last 12 months. Clearly, hearing from Dhaliwal, as he's had a groin injury, as we mentioned, in that 2022-2023 season where he missed 3 months. And so far he's missed a month. Is this another scenario where it could re-aggravate if he plays a game, or if he stretches out his pad a little too awkwardly? Could he re-aggravate that injury? We mentioned in a video that you can find up here on whether or not the Canucks should just shut Demko down for the remainder of the season, let him get some extra rest, let him get an early start to his offseason. I do still think the Canucks should at least consider that, especially now knowing that it is a groin injury and that can easily be re-aggravated just at any point during a game, and it could lead to Demko being out even longer. It also could affect his offseason, and where he's dealing with an injury during the offseason, and it's a similar situation to last offseason. But that's going to do it for this video. I wanted to go over this and just have a little talk about it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think this is good news that he could be coming back potentially within the next couple of weeks? The Canucks should still shut him down for the rest of the season, let him get an early start to his off season. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the line change, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That way you stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks content on this channel. Also, if you hit that little bell, you get notified every single time that we upload a new video. Feel free to follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Twitter/X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. You can find all those links in the description down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.